Hello, guys. Tell me honestly, have you ever studied really hard but still did not get the marks as you expected? The truth is, exams are not about what you know, they are about how you present it on the paper. So, two students may know the same content, but the one with better presentation will always score more. In today's video, I will show you exactly how to write your answers so examiners love your paper and you score maximum marks. So, the first point you have to keep in your mind is the first impression. So, whenever you meet a new person, we go through the sentence that first impression is the best impression. The same thing applies in your paper as well. So, for here, you have to follow four important points. So, first thing is always write the question number clearly in the margin. Don't write it outside. Don't write it here. If you write here, it will be wrong. If you... Second point is, if possible, try to use different colors. So simple blue and black pen is more than enough. So black pen you can write it for headings and blue pen for the remaining matter. And the third point is, leave a line between the answer. So if your first answer is completed, you are starting the second answer. So here you show that differentiation. At least draw one single line or leave a line over there and then start the second answer. So this shows the differentiation between both. After completing this, you are in this page, you are only left out with one single line. Now don't start a fresh question number here. Start it in the next page. So it looks very neat and clean. So if your paper looks neat, the examiner already feels good before even reading the answer. Now the second important point is to follow the right format of the answer. This is the important one. So whatever may be the subject, whatever may be the question, follow this sequence. Write its definition, write its classification, mechanism of action, uses, adverse events, conclusion. So follow this sequence. If it is pharmacology, you can simply follow this blindly because this is what it will be there in the pharmacology. So this will be telling the examiner that your answer is complete and it is organized. So the third point is presentation hacks. So first thing is use headings and subheadings. So if you are using headings, try to write them in capital letters and underline them. And if you're writing the classification, make sure you draw it in a flowchart because flowcharts can sometimes fetch you marks easily. And even a small diagram related to that topic, even if it is small, try to draw it because even that small diagram can show lot of impact on the paper and its presentation. So if the answer is in the paragraphs, break them into points, write them in the bullet points. So don't write big paragraphs. And even after writing the entire points, underline the important keywords because when the examiner is checking your paper, his focus completely shifts on the underlined ones. So you will be directly scanning your keywords so that you can get the marks. So the fourth most important point is the time management. So don't waste time writing too much wherever it is not needed. So if it is 10 mark answer, just write full format and with diagram. If it is 5 marks, just write the classification, uses and some side effects. If it is 2 marks, simple definition and example is more than enough. And listen, never leave blank spaces in your paper. Even if you are confused, write something or the other thing which is related to the topic. So write the classification or write some uses. So never leave blank. So one more important thing which I used to follow in my B.Pharm is I used to set the timer 10 minutes ahead. 10 minutes ahead I used to set my timer. So if the exam starts at 9, my watch shows that 9:10. So already 10 minutes will be completed before I start the paper. So I feel like, oh, the time is getting finished, so I have to increase my speed. So by that way, the speed of my writing used to get increased, and within 15 minutes before I used to submit my paper. So that's what that helped me to write faster. So if this works, you can also write. And there is also something else in this. Sometimes you get panicked, like the time is getting over, you will forget the answers. So only if you can manage, you can use it, or else don't use it. Fifth point is the topper's secrets. So actually start with the question which you know the best. So this will increase your confidence. Second thing is leave spaces between the answer. That this looks neat on the paper. Even if you don't know the full answer, write something but in a structured way. And don't forget, end every answer with some or the other conclusion. With these five important points, you can improve your paper presentation in your exams. So remember, exams are not just about how much you study, presentation is your secret weapon. Flowcharts, diagrams, keywords, neatness, these can literally increase your marks. So if you found this video helpful, hit the bell icon, like the video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Pharma Palette for more smart study hacks. Full marks don't have to be a dream. With the right strategy, they can be your habit. Thanks for watching.